I'm pretty sure YouTube just shadow banned me. But here's the thing. I don't give a fuck. That's the thing. I don't know if you've seen any of my other previous videos. Go check out the channel page. I'm what you might call a Sigma male. A Sigma male. Whatever the hell that means. But what it means is I'm about authenticity. I don't chase trends. I don't follow people because that's what everybody else is doing. So when I started this YouTube channel, it wasn't about getting views. It wasn't about getting subscribers. It wasn't about average video length. None of that. None of the metrics that YouTube and people like to talk about on YouTube. None of that. That was not my objective. When I started this channel, the Diversify the Brand channel, basically, I wanted to put on record different things that I thought, different life stories, different advice that might help other people entering the aging stage that I'm at right now, but also said, so my family and kids, like if something ever happened to me, they got some video, they got like some footage, some way to still kind of, I don't know, I guess hold on to me and, you know, maybe come across some things that I never got a chance to talk to them about. They can see the videos, assuming YouTube is still around. So getting views, subscribers, and all those other metrics, I don't give a fuck. I never really gave a fuck about it. If I get them, sweet. If I don't, what difference did it make? So now that I think YouTube has shadow banned me, because obviously not that I'm, you know, some famous channel getting millions of views and subscribers, but my shit was moving up. Bit by bit by bit, it was moving up. Then relatively out of nowhere, and because I'm an entrepreneur, like I say, if you don't know who I am, Diversify the Brand, Young Gen-X, Sigma male entrepreneur, in my last year in my 40s, so pray for your boy. But anyway, I'm also an entrepreneur, a business owner, multiple business owner. I look at numbers, I gauge statistics, you know what I'm saying, I analyze. So just me looking at some of the numbers of my channel, I noticed this wasn't a normal dip. This wasn't a normal, like, yeah, people didn't really feel that video, or, you know, yeah, maybe you posted at the wrong time of day. Maybe it was the wrong topic. No, this was almost like systemic across my whole channel. Just for the next, like, several videos, just all bloop. Now, once again, I don't give a fuck. It really doesn't matter to me. But I've looked at other people who've talked about shadow banning, and they say, man, it could be from anything. Shadow banning is almost like gaslighting. It's like, you know something changed. Why are you acting like it didn't? YouTube's like, oh, no, we still cool. And you're like, yeah, but every time I call you, you never answer. I get voicemail. I leave a voicemail. I text you. You don't respond. And YouTube's like, oh, no, everything's cool. Anyway, so like I said, channel was doing like this, making some progress. Like, okay, sweet. Some people are, you know, feeling the topics, feeling the vibe that I'm putting out there. And then, bloop. So this is what I'm going to say. This is not my advice for other people who have been shadow banned, but this is what I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not changing a fucking thing. If I said something or did something that was too sensitive, which I know I didn't, I'm still not changing it. If I need to post at a certain time of day, if I need to post suggested videos to get higher views and more subscribers, well, it ain't happening, and I won't get them, because that's not what I'm about. That's not what this video is about. That's not what this channel is about. That's not what I'm about. What I'm about is basically perspective. Providing your perspective, because we've all got perspective. If you can see other people's perspectives, we could potentially have a beautiful world. If you stay locked into your perspectives, shit's gonna be fucked up out here. So my whole purpose, like I say, with this YouTube channel, was basically just to provide my perspective from a young Gen X, Sigma male entrepreneur, business owner, father, you know, American citizen, you know, God-fearing, tax-paying, all that other blah, 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 blah. It was about perspective, though. So if in YouTube's algorithms, they don't want to push me out there, I didn't ask it to. I'm spitting what I'm spitting, I'm dropping what I'm dropping, and whoever picks it up, whoever hears it, bet. And whoever doesn't, what difference does it make to me? Because I don't relatively know who's watching this. And on a certain measure, I don't care. It's just me spitting what I'm spitting. But I noticed the YouTube started shadow banning me. So I was like, what do other people do? Or what does this mean? Like, what's the course of action? So other people are like, well, you got to do this and it means this and blah, blah, blah. And after looking at it all, I was like, man, I never gave a fuck about views and subscribers anyway. So, and like I said, I'm a business owner, so I've got way more content and way more ways of putting that content out. You got to go check out my website. I'm starting a Gen-X 24-hour video channel. Like there's, Instagram page. There's different ways that you can put your content out there that doesn't have to deal with YouTube and its algorithms or whether they're pushing you out to new people or not. So, like I say, I've seen these different videos. There's suggestions of what to do and, how to contact YouTube and like Google and ask them what's going on. No, none of that. Your boy ain't doing none of that. If this video gets 1 view and the next video gets -1 views, I don't give a fuck. What I do give a fuck about, though, is being authentic. So I made this video because I wanted to, kind of show some solidarity with other people, other creators who feel like their channel has been shadow banned, whatever that means, if that's even a real thing, because YouTube acts like it's not a real thing. But just a little bit of solidarity with other people who've been shadow banned, who felt like, hey, I thought I was making progress, and then what happened? But also to state, for whoever does come across this video, whether it's when I publish it next week or 10,000 years from now, the whole purpose of this video channel, the whole purpose of my videos on YouTube, is just about sharing perspective. So if I'm able to share that perspective with 3 people, bet. If I'm able to share that perspective with 3 million people, bet. But the actual number, I never gave a fuck about. So you can shadow ban me if you want. The message is still going to come out anyway. And whoever comes across it, maybe we got something to share. So, this your boy.